Hello YouTube, this is Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews, and today I am reviewing Masterpiece MP-14C Cybertron Police Clampdown. This one is really interesting for me. I wasn't sure if I was going to buy it. I wound up buying it. My box came a little messed up, it has tags on the side. I guess it was one of the last ones this company had on Amazon, and it was a really good price. So I just did it on an impulse, and I'm happy I did. I really like the paint. I like the figure. I've always liked the mold. So now I have another Lambor on the another version of Lambor on the on my shelf, and it has the nice Lamborghini logo and the little official sticker, and see, tag here, and then it says, Transformers Masterpiece, and on the bottom, of course, warning, I just showed you that. And then there's the police car on the side, and of course, that's it. And on the back, we have all the other stuff, him in his car mode, and he fits in Prime's trailer, and there he is with MP-10, and here he is with his shoulder cannon, and showing off his pile driver, and here he is with his gun, and it's everything that's in the box, and here he is with MP-10 again. All right, so let's get rid of that for a moment, and I'm bringing in Lambor. Now I'm doing something a little different, and the reason I'm doing it different is because I was right in the middle of reviewing this guy, and I got a phone call. I didn't have my phone on airplane mode, so I wound up getting interrupted, and it messed up my whole video. So I'm just going to show you him in robot mode, and then I will transform him. I'm going to show you a couple comparisons right off the bat, so you know what sizes. If you're not familiar with the MP, Lambor, Alert, I think it's Tiger Tracks. If you're not familiar with those molds, the Lamborghini mold, it's Lambor is basically Sideswipe, and before Transformers there was Diaclone, and Diaclone. I actually had Diaclone figures when I was growing up. I had quite a few of them, and when Masterpiece Takara Tomy started putting them out, I was really hesitant to get them because it's like, oh my god, it's a whole nother thing. I'm gonna have duplicate figures, just repaints. But I had Clampdown and I had Diaclone Ultra Magnus. Now I'm not sure I'm buying Diaclone Ultra Magnus or not, but I definitely wanted to get Clampdown again. And I do have Tiger Tracks, and so I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to get a couple of them. So first off, let's take a look at the mold here, his face. Really shiny, glossy black. It's the same face as Lambor. He's got his shoulder cannon that can pivot up and down. I'm going to take his gun out because for some reason this does not tab in well. So he does have a wrist swivel. You can open the hands up, back. You can tuck the hand in, and then you can take the pile driver that he comes with. He comes with two of them, one for each arm, and you can plug that in like so, and then you can start jacking up his enemies or going against Rumble or Frenzy or whoever else is out there. These do stick in tight, and I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to flip out his hand again because I like the hands. And then his shoulder cannon can be put in this side or this side. It's up to you. I just put it in the right side because I like it on the right side. But okay, so I'm going to take this stuff off for now. I'm going to show you a couple size comparisons. Here he is with Voyager class Astro Train, which I haven't reviewed yet, but he is on my next to review. I will probably be reviewing him this week and post it this weekend or hopefully before then. So there he is with Voyager class Masterpiece, and of course from a previous review, here he is with MPP-10V, which is the knockoff Voyager size MP-10 by Kubin Bao or something like that Toys. I cannot remember. The box is put away, unfortunately. I've been rearranging my office, but here he is with him, and yeah, of course it's way out of scale. He needs to be shorter, but this guy is awesome for your Dinobots. Anyway, so here he is, and here he is again with Lambor or Sideswipe. And my Sideswipe does have some of the Replo labels on him, and so he's going to look a little different. And yeah, I mean, they're the same. They're the exact same figure, just different paint, different name, and really cool. So this is one of my favorite molds of the Masterpiece line, just because I like the robot mold and I do like the car mold. So for articulation, he can put his arms out all the way. A little further, a little further. There you go. He can go in a full 360. He can look up a little bit. He can look down a little bit. He can turn his head all the way around. He has a waist swivel. He can go all the way, even with the backpack on. He can do the splits. He can rotate at the hips as well, or the thighs. He has a 90-degree leg bend, and he does have a heel spur, and he can put his foot all the way down. So, he can pose really good. He has also a nice little ankle rocker. And that's due partially to transformation, of course, and of course, Masterpiece really tries to give you posability with their figures. So, really great fig, right off the bat. I love this figure because he's from a mold that I like. And also, the childhood memories is really there too. Now, for transformation, we're going to go ahead and flip the hands in on both sides. I really don't go in order of the instructions. And you know what? I just forgot. So I showed you the gun and everything else, but I forgot to show you the rest of the stuff he comes with. He comes with full color instructions, which are really nice, and they're really pretty. And then, of course, when you transform them, that's all just black and white. Full color is this side, or color is this side. It's not full color, I guess, but there you go. And put that off to the side. And then, of course, he does come with the another card, nice hefty plastic, and all his tech specs there, which, who knows. So, all right, so back to transformation now. So once you put his hands in there, you're going to accordion style his arm up like so, and you're going to bring this down. You're going to basically rotate to where the top of the shoulder is down, and you're going to bring the arm around, and it'll plug in right into the piece. Make sure that's all closed up, and that'll plug right in. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side. You're going to bring the arm up, you're going to accordion style down, and you're going to rotate, and it'll plug right in. So those are in nice and secure. Okay, so now we're going to come to the backpack. I'm going to bring the backpack up, flip down, flip over, or rotate the windshield or the side panel windows out. And they're on like a little double hinge, or hinge here and then a second hinge. Well, it's kind of a double hinge. And then those just kind of tab in with nice shallow tabs. And that'll keep that right there, and go ahead and bring this out like so for a while. And we're going to come back here. We're going to fold in the heel spur. I do not do, in case you haven't noticed, I don't follow the exact transformation of the booklet because I get comfortable and I like transforming certain figures just the way I like transforming them. So you're going to bring this here, bring these two, just kind of rotates down. And then you're going to bring it up so. Pull this piece down a little bit for clearance. You're going to take this black piece. It's kind of held in by a tab here over this little, not a slot, but it's just a little indentation here. This peg is in this hole here. And then you're just going to fold that up. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side. You're going to bring the rear lights down. You're going to plug this up and then down. And then you're going to bring that up for now. Now you're going to turn the figure over. You're going to, actually, let's do it this way. We're going to bring this out and rotate this piece up. So you're just going to rotate this whole piece up until here. And you're going to do the same thing here, but at the as you're doing it, you want to bring this down, and you're going to bring this up so it matches the lights. And then you're going to stop because you're going to turn the figure back over now, and you're going to, you'll see there's a hinge here for the knee, but there's another hinge right here in white. It's kind of hard to see. And then you're just going to take that piece and you're going to, no, actually, I forgot. You're actually going to fold that up into it, but we're going to do something else first. We're going to take this, his head, we're going to open it up. for clearance. We're going to bring this piece down, and this whole section is just going to rotate up. Okay? And then you're going to, it's like pegged in here like an accordion, and you're just going to pull this piece forward, tab that into place, and that holds pretty securely. And then just bring the window up for more clearance, and you're going to bring the feet, and you'll see there's a tab here. I hope you can see it. There's a tab here. Can you see that? There's a tab right there. And then on the bottom of the feet, there's a tab there. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take this piece and you're just going to tab it into that. And then as you push down, it'll correct. If you have a piece, like if this isn't, like this hinged and bent for you all the way, it kind of corrects it for you, which is really nice. And then you're going to tab the other one in, and you're just going to do the same thing and see how everything kind of just wraps around in the back. So you're going to do that, and then plug those back in, and then you're going to take this piece and you're going to get the legs plugged together, like so, things like so. And you're going to finish, you're going to wrap this, bring this all the way down, like so, and then you're going to so, and then keeps wanting to move on me. You're going to bring this one down, and then this one will just kind of just slide over it. Okay, and you're going to take the canopy for here, or the backpack at this time, just leave it there. We're going to come back under here, we're going to bring these back out, and then you're going to take the crotch plate, fold that forward, and bring these flat. Gives you some nice detailing on the bottom of the car, if you look at the bottom of the car. And then you're going to bring these pieces around his arms, and they're just going to slot right into place. And there is a, you see the tab here, there's kind of a little indentation back here in the black piece, and it just kind of really just snaps, or just kind of, not snaps, but just kind of gets in that groove and sits there. And you're going to bring the backpack and now canopy down and windshield, and there's two tabs. There's a tab here and a tab here. Just going to plug those into place. You're going to bring the wheels up. There's a tab here and a hole here, or a port here, and you're just going to, until you hear them snap, and boom, there is Clampdown in his car mode, and he rolls really nice. So I'm going to bring the camera down just a little bit so I can show you a couple of things, and then there he is. Let's take a look at this guy. So in his car mode, you see he is the standard white and black with the nice red lights on top. You can take this piece out. There is a spring-loaded button here. You can take this and you can put it in here if you want to. You can drive around like that, or you can leave this piece in there. I'll go like the other way. Leave this piece in here like so, and then you could take this gun here, or the port here, or the peg here, put it in the port there, and then you have a leather port here, and you can put the rifle or the gun. Oh my goodness, the grip of the gun in here, and you can drive around shooting at everybody he's trying to arrest, or however, and that rotates up and down kind of nicely. And that's that. So if you wanted weapon storage in car mode, you have that. The pile drivers do not store, unfortunately, so you would have to just put those in a box. I've transformed this guy a couple times. I do know see a little bit of paint wear already, but I'm not complaining. I do like the figure a lot. Like I said, I like this mold, so more than happy to get him, especially at the price I paid was really good. It was less than half. So, and again, he rolls perfect. And I'm going to show you a comparison him with a Alert. And they are, of course, exactly the same size. They're exactly the same car. Didn't have those all the way tabbed in. Those are exactly the same car. He has his lights. Maybe I have my lights backwards. There we go. Now the lights look the same. And they're both the Lamborghini. You can tell he's got the nice little Lamborghini shield on the front of the car. Cybertron Police, which is nice. Police on the side. Cybertron P with the star. And, this is, of course, FD for Fire Department. This one, I actually think kind of tabs together a little bit better than the previous ones that I've received. I don't know why. It just feels better when it's all tabbed in. So, yeah, but I'm happy I got him. I mean, he's of course he's an excellent. If you have Lambor or any of the other Masterpiece Sideswipes or Alert or Tiger Tracks or any of the others, you're gonna know that this is a great figure. You're gonna know that this is something you either want in your collection or you don't. Personally, because I have an attachment to Diaclones, there's only a couple that I plan on getting. This was one of them. And again, his price was good. So, if I think he's a must get, of course, that's up to you in your collection. However, if you own Lambor, Sideswipe, and Alert, or you're looking for another model car, then yeah, get him. But he's not like an absolute dire need in your collection. He's a great fig, really nice paint, great transformation, a lot of fun, looks really good. So for me, he's on my shelf. He looks great, and I'm happy to have him. So one other thing, a little bit of housekeeping. If you've entered my contest for the Marvel Legends Punisher figure, if you've only stated you want to win, if you've only left a comment but you haven't subscribed or liked the video, you have to do both of those things to actually win. And I'm just telling you that so you know. And but other than that, that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be reviewing Astro Train and Alpha Trion and a few others coming up very soon. I hope you stay tuned to Jeff's Toy Reviews. I am Jeff, your host, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great one.